Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to 3 News Now. I'm Stephanie Haney on this Wednesday, June 15th. Thank you for being here for the top stories from WKYC.com and our WKYC app. These are the stories that matter most to you here in Northeast Ohio. These are the stories that you are clicking on, reading, and sharing from our website and from our app. And we start with national news. Dr. Anthony Fauci, the nation's leading expert in infectious diseases, at the age of 81, has tested positive today for COVID-19. We are told that he is experiencing mild symptoms. He is President Joe Biden's chief medical advisor. He's fully vaccinated and he has been boosted twice. That's according to the National Institutes of Health. He's currently isolating, working from home, and has not recently been in close contact with President Biden or other top government officials. And as we know, this week, Governor Mike DeWine signed a bill into law that would make it easier for school districts to allow teachers and staff to arm themselves on the campus. And after that, the Cleveland Metropolitan School District has unanimously voted not to allow its educators to carry firearms in school. The board chair, Ann Bingham, said, "We know this is the right thing to do," and that vote was during Tuesday's work session. Going on to say, "I can't imagine what the legislature is thinking." CMSD said that the presence of undertrained or improperly trained persons armed with firearms in our schools would create a dangerous environment. So here is more information about what that bill signed into law by Governor Mike DeWine calls for. It calls for up to 24 hours of training before an employee can be armed and up to 8 hours of annual training. The issue a lot of people have taken with this law, among other things, is that it doesn't set a minimum requirement of training, just a maximum requirement of training. Now, we do know that the training programs have to be approved by the Ohio School Safety Center, and Governor DeWine did say that he is ordering the center to require the maximum 24 hours and the maximum 8 hours, and then he went on to say if schools want to require more training, they can. Now, in the resolution, CMSD noted that state law previously required, huge change here, 600 hours of training in order for anyone to be permitted to carry a gun on school grounds. So dropping from 600 to presumably 24 hours, if that is what is actually the case, if that center does require the maximum training that is in the bill. But again, that's not the letter of the law. The letter of the law says up to 24 hours. Now let's talk about the weather, because that is something that none of us are escaping here in Northeast Ohio today. The heat is on, and lots of sunshine too, so nobody's getting a reprieve in any cloud cover or shady areas today. It's in the mid-90s, but it feels like topping 100 degrees. And also, our 3 News meteorology team says we can expect to maybe break some heat records today, because the previous record high for today is 97 in Cleveland and 94 in Akron. So the weather team is saying please be careful out there, because heat exhaustion can settle in very quickly. So limit time outdoors, especially during the afternoon and early evening. And the heat continues too this week. So for today, hot and humid with sunshine. The heat index values ranging from 100 to 115 degrees, mid-90s for actual air temperatures. Tomorrow, it is staying hot and humid. There will be scattered showers and storms in the low 90s. And Friday, it will be mostly sunny with temperatures around 80 degrees. So now let's switch gears a little bit and talk about heat stroke. We're getting a warning from the Cleveland Clinic about what that can look like. That happens when your body reaches a temperature of more than 104 degrees and can't cool itself down. That's when things start to get a little bit scary. Symptoms of heat stroke include confusion, seizures, or loss of consciousness. And if heat stroke is untreated, it can be very serious. You can have organ failure, you could slip into a coma, you might even die from heat stroke. Okay, so signs and symptoms of heat stroke. Pay attention to these. Dry skin that doesn't sweat if you are not exerting yourself but experiencing a heat stroke. Problems with movement and coordination, balance issues, becoming confused or disoriented, getting dizzy. Also excessive sweating that continues even after you've stopped exercising. Hot, flushed skin or very pale skin, low or high blood pressure. Lung crackles. This is a bubbling or gurgling sound in the lungs. You could get nauseous and end up vomiting. Your urine output could be low, rapid breathing, or a really fast heart rate. Seizures, again, fainting or loss of consciousness and weakness. So if you are experiencing any of those symptoms or you see someone experiencing those symptoms, this is a 911 call. Call 911 immediately and get that medical help. Now, a lot of people today are still looking for help because thousands of people are still without power after severe storms that we had on Monday night. Thousands of people were without power overnight with the storms that happened late Monday into Tuesday. Richland, Wayne, and Ashland counties were the hardest hit. There were more than 55,000 power outages reported by First Energy. That was as of 5:20 a.m. Tuesday morning. By nighttime, by 11 p.m., there were 27,000 outages. Now today, here's a check of today at 12:50 p.m. Richland County had almost 11,500 outages. Ashland County had almost 4,000 outages. And Holmes Wayne Electric reported as of 12:30 today, Wayne County with about 3,300 outages and Holmes County with about 4,400 outages. So lots of people experiencing those power outages. Hope you're finding a way to stay cool. Keep those window shades drawn and keep those refrigerators closed so hopefully your food's not spoiling. All right, now let's talk about your cars. Ford is recalling over 2.9 million vehicles because of a risk of rollaway crashes. This is a transmission problem that's creating this issue. It's certain 2013 to 2019 Escapes, 2013 to 2018 C-Max models, 2013 to 2016 Fusions, 2013 to 2021 Transit Connects, and 2015 to 2018 Edge vehicles. Those are the ones that are covered in this recall. It was a document posted that says what happens is there's a bushing that attaches to the shifter cable to the transmission. It can degrade or it can detach, and what this can do is stop the vehicle from shifting into the intended gear. Big problem if you think you're shifting into park and you're not actually shifting into park. Your car can shift into a different gear and allow it to roll away, and that can create a big problem for everyone. So Ford says that it already knows of 4 injury reports due to the issue and another 6 property damage claims, so don't let that be you. The company has 1,630 warranty reports and 233 complaints about the problem. They will replace the bushing and a protective cap. Owners will get notified by letter starting June 27th. So if you have one of those Ford models, watch for that letter starting June 27th. All right, now let's talk about a photo that's been making the rounds on social media. It's been making the rounds for a little bit, since December actually, and it is of Dwayne The Rock Johnson. And on June 12th, Ken Olin, who is an actor with a lot of followers on Twitter, posted the photo. What it is it's The Rock wearing what appears to be a political t-shirt. The shirt says, "Keep America Trumpless," and it's referring to former President Donald Trump. Well, our Verify team used TinEye, which is a reverse image search tool. You can also do this in other interfaces as well. You take a photo, you reverse search for it, you find it other places on the internet. And so our Verify team traced the original photo back to a 2015 promotional photo for the film San Andreas that The Rock was in. It was posted on the Warner Brothers Studio promo website ahead of that release in May of 2015. So when you compare it, it's the same background. The background's just a little lighter in the photoshopped image that has the shirt changed, and the t-shirt is changed. In the original photo, the t-shirt said Los Angeles Police Department. So this photo that has been doctored now says "Keep America Trumpless." Now, Dwayne The Rock Johnson has not responded to comment about it, but he has waded into politics in recent years, and we do know that ahead of the 2020 presidential election, he endorsed President Joe Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris. And in a 2021, there was a poll published by Newsweek that said 46% of Americans would like to see him run for president in the 2024 election. And in an interview with Vanity Fair, he said he hadn't ruled out the possibility of running for president. So, maybe political aspirations, but this photo is fake. All right, now let's talk about some golfing news here in Northeast Ohio. The Bridgestone Senior Players Championship will get a new name starting in 2023. That's because Colleague Companies is taking over the naming rights for the tournament starting in 2023. We don't know what the actual name will be. We just know that it will be a new one. This is a big event. It is one of 5 major championships on the PGA Tour Champions. There'll be 78 players competing in a 72-hole event for a prize of $3 million. That is a lot of money. Last year, Steve Stricker took home the victory. And it was also announced today that the tournament will be staying at Firestone Country Club in Akron through at least 2026. The dates for next year's yet-to-be-named tournament are July 13th through 16th, 2023. Now let's talk about something that is happening much sooner. It is Father's Day this weekend on Sunday, on June 19th, also Juneteenth. So Retail Me Not is talking about the most popular gift items this year. And the most popular one is not a gift at all. It's actually quality time. It is a day spent with family. For 2022, according to Retail Me Not, 41% will be spending the day with family. The rest of those, here is in the order from most popular to less popular. Cash, dinner at a restaurant, gift cards, clothes, or food and beverages. And according to Retail Me Not, 80% of Americans plan to celebrate Father's Day this year. That makes it the most celebrated holiday this summer. That is very interesting. More celebrated than the 4th of July, apparently, according to the survey. If you want to see the average money spent by people, go to WKYC.com. And one more thing to let you know before we go here. If you want to beat the heat, Governor Mike DeWine has said that there will be indoor and outdoor pools at several Ohio State park lodges and campgrounds that are waiving daily pool fees. That's today and tomorrow. So if you can get out to a pool, these places will be free. We have the list on WKYC.com. I'll tell you a couple. There's the outdoor pool at Deer Creek Lodge and Conference Center. There's an indoor and outdoor pool at Maumee Bay Lodge and Conference Center. The campground pool at Indian Lake State Park as well, and also at Grand Lake St. Mary's State Park. A couple more. Head to WKYC.com to let you know where you can do that. And there is one final story that I need to tell you about. If you are interested in getting involved in a competitive summer league, maybe Frisbee with your dog is the move for you. Mark Vitullo is the founder of Ohio Disc Dogs, and he is the creator of a local league. It's called Canine Frisbee Toss and Fetch League, and he's created this. There are 130 leagues around the country, and he created one in Silver Lake, Ohio, 130 clubs around the world, and this one based right here in our own backyard, and all breeds are welcome. So if you are potentially interested in that, they play all year long in all types of weather. Check them out. Their Facebook page is facebook.com/Ohio Disc Dogs. It looks like a lot of fun. All right, that's it for your 3 News Now update today for Wednesday, June 15th. I will see you back here tomorrow with more 3 News Now.